Welcome back to another great video, guys, where nothing at all out of the ordinary has happened. It's a happy time, and we're all healthy, and we're all happy, and I love all of you. YouTube is an interesting place. There's a lot of interesting characters. There's policies. You can get strikes. You can make $1 billion. You can just rip people off and become rich. There's a lot of different veins of content that can be made on this platform. I mean, look at me. I've made this and also this. It's a spectrum, really. And the platform has been quite friendly to me, I'd say. And it has not been friendly to a lot of people. One of the people that we're talking about today is EDP again, all right? But we're not talking directly about him. We're more so talking about a situation that occurred to someone that talked about him that I feel as though needs to be rectified because it's bullshit. YouTube treats different people with different levels of favorability. If you are a large creator, you get treated better than a small creator. And YouTube is difficult, by the way. A lot of people think that it's very easy. A lot of the people that I've met in real life, I say that I'm a YouTuber, and they say, "Really? You can make money doing that?" And I go, I don't do that, by the way. That's a joke. Overall, the platform as a whole is not fair. It's been talked about a million times. There's a situation that happened a few years ago in which Critical got a strike, but Markiplier didn't for the same video, and then Markiplier did eventually get a strike. It's really, really, really stupid. All in all, I will say YouTube has gotten better, but recently, I was made aware of a situation that happened to a small channel that goes by the name of Andy. Andy has a commentary channel in which he covers all the main topics that you can imagine in which you're trying to grow your small and growing channel. His content is pretty good. He's got a lot to say. He makes a lot of points, more so than let's say me. He's less of a fence sitter than I am. But our boy Andy here is in my video, not for any positive reason and not for me to just, give him fellatio, but he has had an unfortunate interaction with YouTube, the very platform which he has pledged his fealty to. He's a normal guy, right? He uploads to his channel as a hobby while he works on the side. He tries to support his family while pursuing YouTube. It's his side passion. And it starts out that way for a lot of creators, by the way. Started out that way for me, but guess what? So what happened to Andy? Well, he uploaded a video talking shit about EDP. There's quite a long track list, quite a long record of negativity surrounding EDP, our friend. Just kidding, not our friend. Andy, in his 7-minute long video, said a bunch of stuff, made some jokes about EDP, and he posted that to his channel, and lo and behold, he got a strike. And if you get 3 strikes, your channel's gone forever, and you're a low social credit individual from this point on. You can no longer create channels on YouTube. You're done. In fact, it's more like this. The video that Andy posted is essentially a summarization of everything that has gone on with EDP over the time. The journey, the cupcake, what he's been up to, etc. And he's got a bunch of jokes thrown in, a couple of jabs. It's EDP, right? He's an alleged child predator. There's like video proof of him showing up to a meet with a small young girl that he refutes. But like, it seems so cut and dry. Like it just fucking doesn't like... So why did he get a fucking strike? It seems like he got a strike for making jokes about a child predator, which is, I mean, honestly hilarious to me. In my opinion, this will be remedied, but we'll get into it a little bit more because it's fucking absurd. It gets so much worse. Thank you to Matchmasters for sponsoring this video. You know, the last time we talked about Matchmasters, I said you wouldn't be able to stop playing this game. Guess what? I was right. I don't have a lot of free time, but when I do, I spend all of it playing Matchmasters, exactly like those kids standing 6 inches away from their TVs. Like a moth to a flame. There is so much in this game, it makes it incredibly easy to keep coming back for more. The bright colors that get my synapses and neurons firing after I make a big play, which I make a lot, by the way, or the fact you can actually earn more rewards the more you play, like the ability to participate events or unlocking stickers for your collection, etc. It's like a moth to a flame. For the 3 people that don't know what Matchmasters is, seriously, it's one of the best and most popular games on the entire App Store. You match 3 colored items together, but there's a twist. You take turns doing so against other players, and you compete to be at the top of the leaderboards. In fact, Matchmasters is the only match 3 player versus player game where you can play with real people, like your friends, your family, your loved ones, if you have any of those, or even your postman, aka your real father. It's all in real time too. But if you don't like conflict, or you're just a shy little fella, you You can also do solo challenges and participate in themed events. But if you're the opposite of a shy little fellow, there's a 100-player battle royale mode, so you can let a lobby full of goobers know that no one matches colors better than you. I bet you were popular in kindergarten. So click the link in the description, download Matchmasters, and get to swiping, my friend. Up, down, left, right, maybe left or right again. I'm not sure. Just make the colors go away. Get them out of my head! Make them go away! Get that sweet serotonin of this little pig man crushing his enemies, finishing the channel yet again. Seriously, it helps tremendously, guys. And it's a solid app. So... Andy's video was posted and was live for 4 days, and it collected about 200 views before YouTube decided that they wanted to extinguish the eternal flame of harassment and bullying. We must save him! He is our last hope! That's YouTube's words, not mine. Now, to be clear, the first time they took Andy's video down, they gave him a warning. That's what happens. You technically get 4 strikes. The first one is just a warning. You get the video taken down, and they're like, don't ever do that ever again! Stop it, you fucking asshole! And the second one is an actual strike in which you can't post for 7 days. So tweets about it, gets nothing, no support back whatsoever. And his appeal on the original takedown was rejected within 7 minutes, which is baller. And on top of all this, YouTube didn't give him any specific reasoning as to why the video was taken down in the first place, why he was given a warning. Over my YouTube career, I've had around 9 strikes, never 3 at once. By the way, they expire after 90 days. So if you can get 3 strikes as long as you're getting 1 strike every 90 days. I think after enough, though, you get kind of shadow banned from advertising and stuff, but that's all new. Quite frankly, I've changed and I haven't gotten a strike in a while. So thank you, the God Kings at YouTube, for shining your light on me and my YouTube rep that I actually love. Andy, in this trying time, was undoubtedly confused as to what was going on. The lack of clarity, the lack of transparency. Boom, bye-bye video, warning. Andy tweeted, it would be helpful if I could maybe get some direction on what I said was wrong in the video. I made 2 fat jokes about an obviously fat man who preys on vulnerable children. I think we can maybe agree that there are some people that it's okay to poke fun at. Let's just say I'm good at being discreet. I'll leave it at that. All right, guys? And Andy is not as good at being discreet, it seems like. And I don't think you should have to be discreet in times like this. I do believe that there are some people that it's okay to genuinely just lambast and roast. But by the way, no bullying, harassment. Do not attack anyone mentioned in this video or whatever the fuck. Andy gets frustrated with the lack of transparency, uploads the video again on his channel, and within 2 hours of it being live, he gets another strike. This is a real strike, though. This is the bad one where you can't upload for 7 days, and by God, there's hell to pay. And YouTube, again, this time gave Andy no reasoning as to why his second video was taken down. I can't actually believe it. Team YouTube has given me a strike for re-uploading a completely censored version of my EDP video. The only logical answer is that YouTube wants to protect a child predator from being criticized. There are hundreds of hours of EDP content on your platform. Highlight videos of his best moments, and he's banned from your platform. I make a topical video, less vulgar than anything Moist Critical has ever uploaded in regards to EDP, and I'm the one getting a strike on my 12-view video. Great job treating all creators fair and equal on your platform. I have a couple ideas on top of just the fat jokes or whatever. More specifically, I have a few ideas as to why Andy's video was taken down, because I have a lot of EDP videos where I've been rude. I mean, I literally fucking fucked him over. I just made fun of him in my last video about EDP, plus all the other ones. I mean, there's a lot of EDP content on my channel that is allowed to exist that has never even been demonetized because it's edited to fit within YouTube's guidelines. Maybe at 6 minutes in Andy's video, he mocks people, saying he keeps getting doxxed, and said that, of course, people should know where he lives because he's a child predator. Maybe that got him in trouble. I'm not really sure. I don't know if he's actually a registered sex offender. I don't know. I know those people, there's a fucking map you can go down and just find people on that, which doxing is bad and wrong. You should never dox anyone. In my opinion, what Andy said was a joke. And, I think anyone with a functioning brain agrees with the sentiment of it, but no one should be doxed, just for clarity. I don't, just to live within the guidelines of YouTube. I think that maybe could be encouraging harassment or bullying or whatever, even if it was a throwaway joke. I personally think that if this was the problem, YouTube should have communicated that with Andy. And that's one of the good things about having a larger channel, is whenever something does come up, I can communicate with YouTube. I have a resource. I have a beautiful human being who connects me with the teams and is a great guy. But before I was that fortunate, it wasn't that good, to be honest. It kind of fucking sucked. It seems to me, though, that you are allowed to mock people on YouTube still, in good fun. Leon Lush made a video in which he mocked Mizzy, that stand-up fellow from a couple weeks ago that hopefully is just a flash in the pan and incredibly irrelevant now. He said he was a dumb fuck, and that's still up, and I have that shouldn't be taken down. That's not hurting anyone's feelings except for fucking Mizzy's. Because it's true, dude. It's true, dude. Literally, dude, it's true. Anyone who has to deal with these types of hurdles, in my opinion, should be shown what they need to do to make things right, and shown what they incentivized. It needs to be an incentive, not just a strike. How come we can't make fun of EDP, but you can just post a video of you naring your fucking asshole? If it was up to me, you could do all of it, all right, dude? You could nair that hole all you wanted, baby girl. And I think that guy took his video down. That's sad. The point is, this kind of treatment destroys creativity and prevents people from wanting to upload on your platform, and prevents people from respecting your platform, which I think is really important, because YouTube, I remember, used to be bad, and now it's much better than it was, in my opinion, with communicability. Still can't do whatever you want, which is probably good, but overall, it feels better to me. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Now, although Andy never referenced my channel, I'll still admit that, what he's saying applies to me. I've made a lot of videos on EDP where I've been mean. Look at these things, guys. And all my videos are still up, right? In reality, I would like to just see what the real reasoning is behind taking down Andy's video, or if there even is a true reasoning. And to be fair, this isn't just YouTube, guys. Twitch is always in the news for just a lack of consistency in applying policies and rules to the creators. People are leaving Twitch like fucking, what was a good one? No, can't think of anything. Fuck. Like monkeys left the Congo. Did you know the only real difference between the bonobo and the chimpanzee in terms of evolution is the Congo River? And the bonobo is an incredibly loving, docile ape, and the chimpanzee are warring, tribal pieces of shit. Bonobos, they often make direct eye contact with one another while making sweet love. Sweet pubis. There are a lot of stories about creators getting banned and silenced from Twitter, whatever. Now we have Rumble and Kick and shit, and it's just like a cesspit kind of. There's a lot of X now. There's a lot of fucked up stuff. There's a middle ground that can be found, in my opinion, and I think that YouTube will probably be the one to find it. At the end of the day, I hope that all is well for Andy. I hope you guys go support Andy a little bit. He makes pretty good content. The dude obviously cares about his videos, or he wouldn't, have been this impassioned by YouTube's poor response to him. It's a clear example of a creator getting the short end of the stick for no obvious reason, and it is not fair, and we should not reward this type of behavior from YouTube. We should pull out our cocks and start running towards them. And by the way, YouTube, thank you for treating me fairly. I appreciate it. Please do the same for others.